Hello children, today we are going to solve certain problems related to your chapter force and pressure, where we have seen formulas related to force, pressure and even relative density and density of any substance. So let us start. Yesterday also we have solved one. Today we are going to the next problem. First problem today is what we have to do, calculate the relative density of iron if the density of water is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube and the density of iron is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Here we are asked to find out relative density of these two substances. Any substance we are going to compare it with density of water. So the formula for relative density is density of substance. Here we are going to take it iron and divided by density of water. So as per given in the problem, what all things are given? Density of iron is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube and density of water is given 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. When we put these formulas, put these values in the formula, what we are going to get? Relative density will be equal to density of substance. Here it is iron that is given in our problem. So density of iron is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube divided by density of water is given to you. That is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Now you have to divide the numerator with the denominator, and we all know that 10 raised to 3 is common in numerator and denominator, so they will get cut. These units are common, so they are going to get cut. And finally, the answer we are going to get is 7.85. And strictly remember that relative density will never have a unit. You don't have to write any unit after your answer. Okay? So it's as simple. Just the thing you have to remember is which formula we have to use. This is the formula and what is given in the problem. On that basis, you can easily solve the problem. Now come up to the next problem. Here you can see what is given. The area of the tip of a screw is 0.5 millimeters square. Okay. So how much area of the screw is touching? That we have got, that is 0.5 millimeters square. So unit also we have to follow very carefully. If it is millimeter square, we have to convert it into meter square. Area should be in meter square, isn't it? And its weight, that means its force, is 0.5 Newton. What we have to do now is calculate the pressure. Calculate the pressure exerted by the screw on the wooden plank. So we can imagine that there is a wooden plank and a screw is to be inserted into it. In that case, the tips of the screw is having 0.5 millimeter square area touching the plank. And this wooden plank is present in which the screw is to be inserted. And what is next given is the weight. Weight of the screw is 0.5 Newton. And then we have to find out how much pressure is exerted by this screw on the wooden plank. On this plank. So first of all, always write down what is given to you. We have been given area of the screw that is 0.5 millimeters square. While writing given itself, we have to understand that we have to convert it into SI unit, that is meter square. I want to convert this 0.5 into meter square. So what will I have to do? According to the number line that you have studied much earlier in your smaller classes, if you remember. You all must be remembering meter, decimeter, centimeter, and then comes your millimeter. Okay. Similarly, here further up till kilometer we are moving. Then how to convert millimeter into meter? When we are coming down the lane, we multiply by 10 at every stage. You must be remembering this. You have done this in your mathematics much earlier. How to convert meter to centimeter and millimeter to meter. But when we are going up this slide, we have to divide by 10 at every stage. Okay, if you remember these, millimeter into converting into meter, we have to divide by how much? 10 raised to 3. 1 millimeter is equal to 10 raised to 3 meter. Okay, now divided by, so minus, not multiplication it is, so 10 raised to minus 3, or you can also write down 1 by 10 raised to 3 meter, and that comes to 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Here the area is 0.5 millimeter square. Therefore, we will have to take square of 10 raised to minus 3. Means 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. That will come up to 10 raised to minus 3. Plus minus 3 will come up to minus 6. Therefore, 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters square. Okay, I hope these conversions you remember what you have studied in your smaller classes. Still one time I explain it to you. Then next thing given is the weight of the screw. Now weight of the screw is only the force that they are applying. It is the only force applied by the nail, the screw into the plank. That is given to be 0.5 Newton. Newton is the unit for force, you all know. That is the only weight the screw is going to exert on the wooden plank. This wooden plank, isn't it? Now, we have to find the pressure. The formula for pressure. What is the formula for pressure is here instead of force they have given us weight divided by area. This is the formula for pressure that we have studied. Therefore, when we put up the formula values of weight and area in this formula, what we are going to get? Weight is 0.5 Newton. That is properly in SI unit, so no need to change. But area we had to change. That is 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. When we put these values in the formula, what we are going to get now? 0.5 from the numerator and denominator will get cut, and we will get 1 upon 10 raised to minus 6. And unit for pressure is Newton per meter square or Pascal. Unit of pressure, we all know that it is Pascal or Newton per meter square. Now, you can understand 1 upon minus 6 is equal to 10 raised to plus 6. When we bring this in the numerator, it will become plus 6 Pascal again. So I hope you understood these problem solving, and further problems we are going to continue. I shall write the problems now. So the next problem that we are going to consider today is, you can read here. The mass of a block of metal is 10 kg and its dimensions are, length is 50, you can see the figure, 50 centimeter, breadth is 10 centimeter and height is 20 centimeter. You can see here, length, breadth, and this is the height of this box. Okay, and its mass is 10 kg, that is given. If metal block is placed on the following surface or any surface on the table, find out which surface out of these A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F or B, C, F, G. B, C, F, G. Which of the surface out of these three will the pressure exerted on the table will be maximum? So for three different surfaces, we have to find out pressures. So 3 times we will be finding out the pressure. So first of all, let us write down what is given in this problem. What is given? First of all, weight of block or box. Weight is given to be 10 Newton. And the gravity, mass into gravitational pull, which it is pulled down. It is always 9.8. Okay. It has been calculated and given to you by the scientists. So it's going to come 98 Newton. Next, for ABCD, area will be, what will be the area for ABCD block, ABCD side? We have to find out the area. For area, we all know length into breadth we have to do. Area will be length into breadth. Length of ABCD is 50 is the length and breadth is 20 centimeters. That is going to come up to 50 into 20, that is 1000 centimeters square. Because both these are having the unit centimeter. But when we calculate with Newton for weight in SI unit, we need meter for area. Therefore, we will be converting this into meter. Okay, so it will be coming up to 0.1 meter square. Okay, next. Now, if I want to find out the pressure that will be created by the ABCD side of this block, pressure is equal to weight upon area. That will come up to 98 divided by 0.1, which will be again coming up to 9 into 10 into 10, 980 Newton per meter square. That is again Pascal. Newton per meter square or Pascal you can take for pressure as its unit. Okay. Here, simple way to calculate is multiplying the numerator and divisor both by 10 and we'll get the answer 980 by 1. That is 980 Pascal will be the pressure created by your ABCD side of the block. Next side that we have to consider is CDEF. Now CDEF block is having how much area? That again we'll have to calculate. Area will be length into breadth here again, but 50 centimeter is the length, same as AB, but the CF or DE breadth will be 10 centimeter only, just like B and G. Therefore, it will come up to 500 centimeters square. After converting it into your meters, it will come up to 0.05 meter square. Then again pressure for CDEF side of this block will come up to how much? Weight, the same of the block, and area will change this time. 98 Newton is the weight divided by 0.05 meter square. In that case, how much is going to be the pressure that we can calculate? Just multiply the numerator and denominator by 100 to remove the point, and you will get 9800 divided by side. That will come up to 1980 Pascal or Newton per meter square. Now the third side is again remaining. Third side that we have to calculate is BCFG. You can see here BCF and G. This side we have to calculate the area again. Area of this side will be, again, length into breadth. How much? Length is 20 and breadth is 10. 20 into 10 centimeters square, that will come up to 200 centimeters square. When converted into meter, it will become 0.02 meter square. Again, when we are going to find out the pressure for this side, pressure for this side will be weight into area divided by area. That will come up to, weight will remain the same, that is your 98 Newton divided by 0.02 meter square. Just remove the point by multiplying numerator and denominator both by 100 and you will get 9800 divided by 2. That will come up to 4,900 Pascal. So you got the pressure of all the three sides of the block, and it's time to decide which side will exert pressure on the table that will be maximum. From these values you can understand ABCD is applying 980 Pascal pressure. CDEF is applying 1980 Pascal and the side BCFG is applying 4,900 Pascal. So the last side BCFG, this side is going to apply maximum pressure on the table on which this block is being kept. So this is going to be the one side which is going to apply maximum force on the table on which it is kept. Hope you understood this. You try to solve it in your copy also. Write down and practice. Okay. Thank you all of you. Bye-bye.